Okay, so I think we're back. But yeah, so I don't know exactly where that got cut off at or whatever. But apparently it was being stupid, so I will show you here as soon as I hack this terminal. Oh, green. Cool. Okay, so we got that. Now this is the terminal, of course, to turn on the robot. Which, before we start that, we want to grab this employee ID. Now, in case you guys didn't see it, this pharmacy supplies, that's where you get the medicine. So that completes the second part of Moira's quest, or whatever. I came over here, we're hacking this terminal. That's going to turn this robot on. And since I now have that employee ID, I can run the maintenance routine. And this robot won't mess with me because it thinks I work here.
Loading personality. Robco R04 V9. Office helper. Running default office protocol. Error. Loading daily agenda. Error. Security
So
breach detected. Please stand back. Greetings, fellow office employee. Please present your valid ID. Scanning for office ID. ID accepted. Have a nice day.
Okay, now if you didn't have the ID on you, he would pretty much just start shooting at you, but now he thinks you work here, so you're good. He's gonna go out there. Now, since we've killed a lot of the raiders out there, if you could sneak by them and get in here and get that guy running, he would go out there and take on the raiders for you. Which, and again, since I don't know where it started.
Hang on. Something ain't right here.
See, now that is why you turn the intercom on, because now you know that people have just come back. But this door right here is what that pharmacy key was for. If you can't get into it or you don't get the pharmacy key, this terminal will unlock it. And over here, we do have a good little score of stuff. There's some Radaway, there's some Jet, vodka, shot, good little chunk of alcohol back here. There's some scrap metal, which we now get paid for, thanks to our quest with Walter. And now a quest later on down the road, this is going to be important. Because here is a shipment of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Turn our light on here. Vacuum cleaner, which is yet another crafting item. Grab that jet. Alright, and now this again is one of the shipments of quantum that you'll find in a few different places, which is something that will come into play later. But so, since we've got both of our quest items, course, we'll take it slow, because I haven't heard that robot shooting at anything yet. So either he went out there and got killed, or he just hasn't run across any raiders yet. Okay, my medics is worn off. I wasn't aware that I took medics, but okay, I must have done that by accident. Which is probably one of the reasons we're still alive. Okay, so and he did apparently run across a couple of raiders here. Take the energy cells. Now the fission battery is a scrap, is a crafting item or whatever. But it weighs 10, so we're not going to take it. Should be able to just sneak by her, I think. Nope, apparently not.
It's go time.
Let's go ahead and hang in here and cover.
You're dead, bitch.
Now, as my gun shield gets higher, these bullets won't stray quite so much. They'll go a little bit more where they're aimed at. We'll take all of this. Now we're over encumbered. But we can fix that by repairing some of this armor. That's good enough. Okay. Now what time is it? Okay, cool. And it's 8:50, so I'll just go ahead and fast travel back to Megaton. Since we don't have to worry about killing the time or whatever, we can just fast travel back to Megaton. Put the weapon away. We don't need to sneak anymore. We will head back to Moira Brown and go tell her that we found food and water. Or food and medicine.
Boy, do I breathe a lot easier knowing that the thing is dead.
And now I think it's only been a day, so she doesn't have money to sell.
So, how's the scabbing been?
But
Got the food and medicine from that super duper mart?
now, if you have a high speech, you can lie and say, I checked it out, but there's nothing there. You can say, I haven't gotten around to it yet, but we'll just say it wasn't easy, but I got the food.
Really?
medicine."
You did? You did? Well, all right. Tell me all about it.
All right, now again, this is where you can kind of affect the outcome of this wasteland survival thing that you're working on. We can just say I found raiders in a robot. It was hardly a safe place to scavenge. If you have high enough intelligence or perception or agility, a lot of times it will give you special answers like this. The raiders were using a pharmacy as a place to store their best gear. Or you can go with the wise ass answer. I had a fun party with some raiders and a guard robot jumped out of a cake. So I will usually take the intelligence one or whatever I have that you can use your skills for or whatever, because it usually gives you the best outcome.
So you're
Hey,
saying that
Ducky,
they acquired
how
a
you doing, baby
well-protected
girl?
stash?
Beautiful, lovely to
I
see
wonder
you.
how many other places are hiding treasures behind monsters. Well, keep what you got. Just traded for a big food shipment myself. Here, take a bit, my treat. Tastes kind of great after a while. Oh, and take this. It's an old food sanitizer. Just carry it with you, and it should automatically make most food and drink more, better.
All right, now the food sanitizer helps reduce the radiation from some of the food that we eat. All right, now let's just say I'm ready to continue my
I
research.
still need to study a living specimen with radiation poisoning. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first section of the book. Which strikes your fancy?
Okay, so now, since it's 8 o'clock in the morning and I've got all day to do this, we can do the
Well,
radiation part
that's
of
what I need
this,
your
'cause
help
it's
for,
easy
isn't
to
it?
get done pretty
I know
quickly.
lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
Okay, I'll get irradiated. Just be ready to fix me up when I get back.
Oh, you're a peach! Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness. But if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of.
Okay, so yep, we're good with
Come back
that.
soon.
Now this, of course, is the optional and radio thing. I can basically just go stand there until I get 200 rads, or I can go ahead and get up to 6 to go ahead and get the other optional quest. This can be done just by coming over here,
Attend now
standing
to
in
the
the
words
radiated
of the
water.
prophet of Adam. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow. For this ancient
And now if
weapon
you've
of
got a
war
bunch of
is
food,
our
the food gives you
salvation.
radiation
It is
too.
the very symbol of Adam's
So you
glory.
can eat the food and just kind of
It
soak up the
serves
radiation
as a
from the
reminder
food or
of the
whatever.
division that has occurred
But
in
since
the
this is
past,
going to take a
and
minute,
the
I am going to go to
resplendence
the
of the
bathroom
promise
real
of our
quick,
division
and
in
I
the
will be
times
right
to
back
come.
while we sit here and get radiated.
Give your
And hey,
bodies to
KQOD,
Adam, my
what's
friend.
up? It's good to
Release
see you,
yourself
man.
to his
Hello
power.
and welcome to
Feel
you.
his glow
I shall be
and
right back.
guided. There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering. For in the division, we shall see our release from the pain and hardships
Okay,
of
so
this
apparently
world.
I need to go to the bathroom and get
Yea,
some coffee
your
started.
suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Adam's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance. Each of us shall give birth to 1,000,000,000 stars, formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies. Each of us shall be mother and father to 1,000,000,000,000 civilizations. Each of us shall know peace, shall...
Now this, of course, is just basically explaining radiation, which we know all about. So let's just go ahead and
No an
push
end
OK
to
there so
pain,
we can
and
continue
shall
getting
know
radiated.
Atom in his glory. I urge you, my friends, come, drink with me and pray. Glorious Atom, I give unto you these feeble bones. I present to you.
And that's only Fallout 4. Because in this one, they hadn't come up with all that antibiotics, getting sick bullshit or whatever. It's basically just the radiation poison you have to watch out on this one. That's the big thing.
Cast the fragile form of this ephemeral body into new life in the forge of your glow. Atom, come, bestow your presence on your unworthy servant. We stay true until the day of division, until the dawn of your return to his humble world.
Hey there.
Morning.
Behold, he is coming with the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth come forth to gather and behold the power of Atom. Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom's glory. Let it serve as a reminder of the division that has occurred in the past, and the resplendence of the promise of our division in the times to come. Give your bodies to Atom, my friend. Release yourself to his power, feel his glow, and be
Okay, so we got some coffee going on
there shall
now.
be no tears,
Where are we up to?
no
Okay, cool. So
sorrows,
we're almost
no
up to 600.
suffering.
That was
For in the
coffee.
division, we shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world. Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Atom's glow, burned from you with the fire of his brilliance. Each of us shall give birth to a billion stars.
What's actually kind of funny about
formed
this
from the
game, I
mass
guess
of
there's
our
a certain
wretched
factor of this in Fallout 4 also. But like literally, I
shall
could
be
kill that
mother
children
and
of Atom
father to a
and
trillion
basically
civilizations.
just go take off from this town and go
Each of
find
us
some place
shall
to
know
sleep for a
peace,
couple days.
shall know an end to
And,
pain, and shall
Like
know
I'll come back and
Atom
they'll have
in
forgotten
his
all about it.
glory. I urge you, my friend.
Alright, now, you notice how we're moving real slow here. That is because we're at 625 rads. We have lost 1 strength, so now we've lost some carry capacity here. So basically, we're at 210 and we have 218 on our carry capacity, but we can offset that by repairing some of this armor, and then we'll be good to go. Or I could have actually just drank some of the booze, and the booze would have raised my strength up. And hey Alex, hello and welcome. And oh yes, dude, I totally have been wanting to stream this for quite a long time. I was actually really glad to see that they put it out, at least on the Xbox. I wish they'd put it out on PlayStation, but...
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter?
But yeah, all the Fallout games are like my favorites. I love 3, New Vegas, and 4, pretty much all the same.
I can tell. You're positively glowing. Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how
Hello
it
and
feels,
welcome to you,
and
if
I'll
I
get you
didn't say
fixed
that
right
already,
up.
Alex.
You're a mighty lucky one, you know that? At this state, most people'd have trouble standing up, much less walking over here. Now, let me take a few notes, and I'll handle that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade Radcure concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, a little Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
Alright, now as a result of Moira's little experiment, now when I suffer from advanced radiation poisoning, crippled limbs automatically regenerate, which, I mean, that's kind of a cool thing, because if I get highly irradiated, if I get shot and my limbs get crippled, they'll fix themselves. However, I usually try not to get that radiated, so yeah. And you have to get to advanced radiation poison, which I think is at least 400, so we definitely don't want to be getting up that high. So let's finish up the chapter with the landmines.
Landmines are one of the few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. Sounds like the place for some field work. Get in there, get back, and tell me all about it. And could you bring back a mine for my studies? Oh, don't worry. No one ever goes there because they say it's a ghost town. And since ghosts don't exist, you can just focus on the landmines. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Okay. Now, she
Absolutely.
should still be out of money, right? Just to make sure. Yep, yeah, she still only has 17 caps. So,
Remember,
Just
I'll
put
buy
some
whatever
shit
you're
down.
selling.
okay, so now since landmine is, or since
Yes.
minefield is a good ways away, we will go ahead and get back on the main quest here, which is to talk to Moriarty. And we'll start another quest in here too by talking to, oh, she's not here. The chick right here is the chick we need to talk to though.
Got something on your mind?
Hey, Smoothskin, do you need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all?
Now, you can totally like say, God, what the fuck are you? Or stuff it, ghoul, and stop looking at me. Or let me think about it for a moment, my
Wait.
good man.
You're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me a little bit?
And here you're given another chance. You say, are you kidding me? Shut the hell up, ghoul. I'll beat you if I feel like it. Or you can say, I hadn't planned on it.
Well now, that's a surprise. I'm used to every asshole Smoothskin in this town giving me shit just 'cause I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it.
Alright. Now you can ask about your dad.
Oh yeah, I do remember a guy like that. Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked around if I look customers in the eyes. But talk to Moriarty, he'll know more.
Now, because we have a little bit higher strength, we can use our strength to intimidate it out of them. You can, if you have a high speech, you can get them to do that. But there are other ways we can do around this, so I'm going to go look. If you know something, is there anyone else can help? I can appreciate it.
Moriarty's your best bet. I wish you luck. Now I have to get back to work or I'll be answering to him too.
Yeah, what the hell do you want? Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's. My saloon, my home, my slice of heaven in this backwoods little burg. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Your troubles are a thing of the past. My God, it's you. The little baby girl all grown up. Persistent little flower, ain't you? Then and now, it would seem. It's been a long time, kid. Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct?
And now this is giving you some options. Look, I want to find my dad. You know where he is. You're lying. The vault's been sealed for 200 years. Because remember, as far as you're concerned, no one ever leaves the vault. And no one ever comes into the vault.
Is that what your father told you? That you were born in that hole? That he was born there as well? Oh, the lies we tell to those we love. Your father brought you to the vault right after you were born. To keep you safe, you see. I remember it well. You stayed in my saloon, after all. That's right. Your father, his Brotherhood of Steel friend, and you, the suckling babe with nary a tit to suckle. Sorry about your mom, truly. But life goes on. Daddy lied. Life's full of little disappointments. And now you're all grown up and wondering where he's gone to.
And now, of course, I wasn't born in the vault. That's complete bullshit. You know it. Your mom and dad would never lie to me. You're a liar. I know where I grew up. Or my dad told me we were born in vault.
I see. You know, I heard about the brainwashing that goes on down there. From some other fella, escaped. Oh,
most of
5
this
years
is going
back.
to lead to the same conversation.
All hail the overseer. We're born in the vault, we die in the vault, and all that other assorted lunacy. Kid, you've got better programming than our own Deputy Weld. You'd best wise up quick. Wouldn't want anyone taking advantage of you, hmm? You seem like a nice kid, so I'm going to be straight with you. Your dad was here, and now he's not. And yes, I know where he went. But what you're asking me for is information, and information is a commodity. Let's say 100 cops, and Daddy's location is yours. Very reasonable.
Alright, now you can either pay him the 100 caps, say I don't have 100 caps, or no thanks, I'll find out on my
Will
own.
you? Well, good luck with that. So far as I know, I'm the only one your dad told where he was going. So, when you change your mind, come see me. I'm usually at the saloon. 100 caps. Daddy wouldn't think twice if it were you out there.
Now, the bitch of this situation is when you go back to talk to him, I think he raises his price.
Don't even think about it.
However, as soon as this douchebag gets out of here,
That's what cost you.
we should be able to pickpocket
Got
this
something
terminal.
on your mind?
Hit this terminal. And that is going to tell us where to go.
So, what is it now?
Welcome to Moriarty's saloon.
Job. I guess since it's been a minute since we've done this, let's save the game real quick.
Hey there.
And we'll go ahead and take a chance. Oh, there we go.
Don't even think about it.
We'll get the fuck on out of here then. Now we shut that. Now, obviously we can't do this because we need a skill of 50 or higher. Since our skill is 45, we put on our Vault Lab uniform. And you want to try and get this on the first try, because every time you do this with some place you're not supposed to be breaking into, you're losing karma. at each one of these. Ooh, so beginning has 4. And defeating has 4. Returning has 5, so let's see if we can go ahead and let's see if we can get this by getting our tries reset by chance. Doesn't look like it, because it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of opportunities for this. What sucks is there's a lot of words here, but I'm guessing since returning has 5 that it's probably releasing, but it could be regarding also. So. Alright, well, let's try releasing. If it's wrong, we'll just reload and try this again. So it's not that, so now we're locked out of the terminal. So now we gotta reload. We'll wait for Dickhead to leave again, and then we'll try it again. Let's go ahead and save this here just in case we have to do this again. We don't have to wait on that douchebag to leave. Yep, we'll try this again. Oh, well there we go. Got it first try. I think visitors. There you go. So now we know he had it off the Galaxy News Radio. Burke. And now Jericho is the guy that is walking around town. That Jericho is somebody you can get to follow you, but only if you have negative karma. This is all just basically notes that he's got on a bunch of people. These are people that owe tabs. But okay. But, so basically screw Moriarty and his 100 cats. We pretty much got the information we need. Need to put our armor back on before we forget again. And actually, might as well just go ahead and trek it across this way. This is
Making
Jericho.
a move? Huh? Ah, look. Another one of you wasteland assholes. Look here, asshole. I don't like you. Stay clear of me and we'll have no trouble. There ain't much to tell. I used to live out in the wastes. Was a real bastard back then. But I've put all that behind me. What? Back out where? I left all that behind me. There's nothing but bullshit out there. Killing, stealing, violence. I'm not that guy anymore. You know, I do miss it sometimes. It's a life of freedom, you know? But come on, I'm a washed-up old raider. What crew is gonna take me on? These kids don't know nothing about respect.
Let's see, maybe we can get him to come with me.
No offense, kid, but you're not exactly the type I'm used to running with. Now, I've heard about you. A little goody two-shoes out of the vault. I don't think our styles would really mesh. Nah, it ain't so bad here. I got some good memories, but that's all I got. No sense in ruining the good ones, you know?
Okay, but yeah, see, it just gave you the prompt there. Your karma's too high.
Come back if you need
So
some.
now, if I lower my karma and make my karma a lot more negative, he will come with me. But that's basically what the karma system's all about there. Because in this game, certain people won't go with you if you've got certain karma. And in this game, it's not so bad sometimes having a follower with you, because of course you don't have the Lone Wanderer perk. So, you know, you're not going to lose anything. But, and they are good as far as carrying shit, because they are really good for carrying shit. Let's put that blood pack in there for now too. Alright, surgical tubing, sensor module, pilot light, lunchbox. Alright, so that's all that's going to go in there. Let's put down some of this crap that we've got to sell. I don't think that head rep is actually worth anything. Okay. So here we'll put away the stuff we're going to keep. Yeah, I probably could repair that, but I think I can go a little while without worrying about it. Put these in here. Yeah, we'll put that in. Those. When we get to landmine, we'll have a ton of those, and I will hold on to that just in case the 10mm pistol, something goes wrong with it. Put that down. Oh, wait. Yes, we need to put in our clothes. Deal on the bigger. And we will keep those for the locksmith and repair stuff. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and sleep so we can get an autosave here. Let's see what we got quest-wise. Alright, now yeah, I'm not gonna go all the way to landmine, because landmine is all the way the hell up here. And there's a bunch of crap that we have to go through to get to it. It's not impossible to get to, but there's also a sniper there that's a son of a bitch. It is kind of cool though, because once you take the sniper out, you've got yourself a pretty good sniping weapon. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and go following. We'll get back on the main quest here. And since we're in a fast traveling position, we can go ahead and just fast travel. Now, a lot of times I will go ahead and head down this side of the river just to help find, because there's a bunch of locations down that way that you can get some experience for finding, and you'll eventually need them. But I think for this purpose, we're just going to go ahead and continue on with the main story here. Raider right over there that you can take out if you want, but I usually just jump over the side here and head on into the railroad station. Get this going out. Now, we will need to have this metro ticket. It works almost the same way that the ID did at the Super Duper Mart. Oh, I love it when that happens. Oh, we're so close to leveling up, damn it. Alright, now neither of these are going to work. The only thing you can do here is activate the Metro Protectron, which is what we want to do. And you could kind of avoid him taking your ticket.
Metro
Just kind of
security
back off over
protocol
here.
initializing. Station security grid offline. Metro Central not responding. Threat level Omega. Lethal force authorized. Tickets please. Scanning for valid ticket.
He actually
Verified.
found me.
Thank you for riding with Metro.
Okay, so he took my ticket. So basically now, I'm okay to be here because I actually have a ticket. If I would have hidden the bathroom and not let him detect me, I think I would have got away with it. Ooh, 308s, that's not bad. But one of the best reasons to let him get him started is because there's some mole rats down this way that he can actually
Commencing
take out.
attack on hostile target. A lawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area.
In case we need it. Now there's some cigarettes and some ammo floating around here, but there's nothing extremely useful in this little part. Basically, you just want to get the robot kick-started here so he can take out the mole rats for you. And now sometimes this is tricky because he knows you're supposed to be here because you've got the metro ticket. But if you're kind of too obvious and you end up shooting at the mole rats, sometimes he will go hostile to you. Ooh, he's only got like 2 little bits of health left there. Now, some of this stuff is random. There's sometimes you find stuff here, sometimes you don't. Now we can take a shot at him, feed him back over here, and see if the
Please
metro protection guy
stand
wants to
clear.
help take him out.
This is now a fire zone. Engaging hostile. Target. Move along, please.
Yeah, I'm moving. Alright, so yeah, so now we just used him. Take out the mole rat, saving us just a little bit of ammo. Because I know damn well it would have taken me like 3 or 4 shots. Here is another little tricky thing. Now we are in danger, but those guys are locked in there. So you don't necessarily have to worry about them right off the bat. But if we come over here, there's the gate key to let us in there. We're going to begin this gas main flow test. Now let's see, can we break in here? I don't think we can. I don't feel like wasting a bunch of crap on it, so let's just unlock it from here. Although that experience totally could have put me up another level. Now there's a Nikolai Tesla and U magazine, which is going to raise our energy weapons by 1. We want to go ahead and tell you what, let's put on this utility suit. We'll get just a little bit more out of repairing this. We want to arm this. Put our armor back on. Now, this is just a touch tricky because you sort of want to wait until they are all gassed up. Fire the laser pistol down there and the gas blows up. Which is much like in Fallout 4 when you see the like rainbowy floor and you can shoot at it. So I think there was just the one left there and he only had the 1 health left. So we basically just taking out all those ghouls with that explosion. Now you can head down there, but I think the only thing down there is a terminal that we don't have the skill to hack. Might be just a little bit of loot, but it's basically not really worth messing with going down there. What we want to do is go ahead and move on. And we are off to the next section here. These generators here, we could kind of sucker some of the ghouls over here and blow that generator up. And that's like one way that you can kind of help to take them out. Or we could throw a grenade. But for right now, we're going to follow the signs there that are taking us to the GNR outpost. There's some rad roaches that are going to come, but